feel like I sound like a frog. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Today we are hopping back into this Mikayla X Glamlite palette. Now, I filmed another video using this palette, but I didn't use any of the colorful shades, which are like 90% of what the palette is. So today I want to get into some color. We're gonna do a nice matte look. I don't think I want to jump into any of these shimmers yet. So that's what we're gonna do today. If that is something you're interested in, let's go ahead and get started. It's so hot in my room. It's October 16th. And last night it was 81 degrees here in New Jersey. Where's the fall weather? I just want to know. I just want to talk. Okay. I think I want to use this willow shade again. This one. I've used this before in another video. I think I want to use these two. This Simba color and this buffalo chicken color. I feel like these two together would be really pretty and would give a nice pop of color. So I think that's what we're gonna do today. Not too complex, not too difficult, because things don't have to be overly complicated to be beautiful. Makeup looks don't have to be super complex in order for them to be good. So as always, I'm gonna take my Painterly Paint Pot by MAC. I use this all the time as my eyeshadow primer. I wanna watch spooky Halloween movies all day, but not like scary Halloween movies like Tim Burton, Corpse Bride Halloween movies. I'm wondering what brush I want to use to start out with. Usually my go-to is this Morphe M506. It's a very fluffy but precise brush. I'm going to use this one. This is the Real Techniques Base Shadow Brush. It's flat but fluffy. I'm actually going to use that Morphe one. I feel safer with this brush. I have another light, but I never know if I should use it because I feel like it'll just wash me out. Maybe I'll try it. This is a very good light. This is the light that Carly Bible uses, and that's literally the only reason that I bought it. But it's just like, I don't want it to like overpower. You guys let me know. You let me know. I think I'll be fine. So I'm gonna go in with this shade Willow right here. I'm gonna take that on my Morphe M530. Oh, I'm sorry, M506. Okay, so I brought you guys in a little bit closer so that you can kind of see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna take that Willow shade and I'm just gonna I think I'm gonna do a cut crease. But it's not gonna be like super hard, I promise you. You can really see everything with this light. You can see just how shiny I am. I'm not sure how far in I want to bring this. She says as she brings it all the way in. And make sure you're like looking head on at yourself as you do your makeup. Because when we're going like this, and we're looking down, it's very easy to like overestimate a lot of things. You always want to go like look head on so that you're not taken by surprise when you look in the mirror. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this How You Doing shade and I'm going to take it on a Morphe M433. This is pretty much a Sigma E25. It's like the same brush. I'm gonna, on the outer edges, place that shade and blend it out. Just focusing on the outer edges of the shadow you just put down. I'm kind of just pushing this up into my brow because I don't have a lot of lid space. So I like to take advantage of really any eye space that I have. I'm going in with that Morphe M506 again, the first brush we used. I'm just gonna take a clean, like fluffy brush. This is like a Amazon, like flat but fluffy brush. I'm just gonna take a clean one and I'm just gonna There's my dog wanting to come into my room. I haven't picked up any more shadow. I'm just kind of using whatever's left over on the brush. and I'm trying to pull it out this way. Okay, I think I like the way that that looks. I am in fact going to do a cut crease. Basically just want to bring more light and a clean base into where I haven't put any shadow, so that when I go to put it down, it's gonna look that much better and that much more pigmented. So I'm going to take some P. Louise. This is in the shade Rumor 01. That's what it looks like. They have a whole bunch of different shades. They're predominantly what I use to cut my crease. They're just very easy to work with. And then I'm gonna be using an Anastasia 18, which is just a flat, like, concealer paddle brush. And I'm just gonna go for it. What I'm gonna do before I put down the color that I want to do is I'm just gonna take this brush that had Willow, and I'm just gonna blend this out. And that's what we're left with. So the color I'm gonna take first is this Buffalo Chicken shade. This is like a bright orange that literally looks like buffalo chicken dip. I'm gonna take that on a Morphe M167. It's just a flat brush. I'm gonna take it, and this is the moment of truth, y'all. I'm just gonna get rid of these creases. And I'm gonna okay. Alright. I was expecting a little bit more. Actually, that looks pretty good. Once you build it up, there's no patchiness. I'm gonna take Simba. I'm gonna take it on the same brush. Okay, so a lot more peachy. What an interesting color. I'm gonna go in with my first brush that I used, that 506, with a little bit of Willow. And I'm just gonna blend this out. What's great is these shades like blend seamlessly with each other. I've played with this palette before, but I've never played with like the colorful shades. That looks really nice. You definitely don't have to cut your crease for this look. Like if you just want to put the shadow down in the same way without like doing the cut crease, you can totally do that and it'll still look really amazing. I'm very impressed by this palette, and I know I'm way late to the game to try it out because I know that everyone and their mother has, you know, done a review. I'm just late to the game, guys. That's how I am with everything. I need to know that it's like worth my time and my money. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye, and then I will be right back. I keep changing my lighting and I'm sorry, but I'm trying to figure it out because I have like, my mirror has, let me just show you, I'll just show you guys. So this is like the setup that I work with. But if you see, my mirror has lights around it. And I have a ring light, but I don't normally use it. And I have my other light that I use for my pictures, but the light that I use for my pictures is very, like, it's a bright light. Like, it's supposed to mimic sunlight, but it's more cool toned than I prefer. When I'm taking pictures, it doesn't matter because I can put the light further away from me so that I can make it softer, but I only have so much space on my vanity and my desk that I work with. I'm sorry for the continuous switch in lighting. I'm just trying to figure it out, but I think this is the money ticket. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this Bobbi Brown Vitamin Rich Face Base. This is my favorite thing to use. My favorite thing to prime with. It's so nourishing and luxurious, and I just really feel expensive when I use this. So the foundation I'm going to use today is the Maybelline Fit Me Tinted Moisturizer. This is in the shade 310. I have a whole video discussing this tinted moisturizer. I'll link it up top, but it is, I mean, I've only used it once, but it was really good when I used it. So, you know, I think this was only like $10. something crazy like that. And it like feels good on the skin. Oh my god, do you guys hear my stomach? Oopsie daisy. Just like got it in my eyeshadow. Always gotta double apply to my jawline because no foundation ever sticks to it. And that's the tea. Look how shiny I am. Even though I'm an oily girl, I do quite like this tinted moisturizer. I think it looks beautiful on the skin, and while I'm glowing now, I can mattify myself and fix it. So for concealer, I'm gonna use this in L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. This is in the shade Cashmere? Yeah, 360 Cashmere. And I'm just gonna do what I normally do with my concealer. Under the eyes and down the center of the face. Scent always surprises me. Like, I know it has a scent, but it surprises me every time I use this concealer. I'm gonna take just a brush and get in here so as to not mess up the eyeshadow. So under the eyes is done. But now to balance out the brightness, I'm gonna take this and go here, like so. It's like men's cologne is what it smells like. Like, it doesn't smell bad, but it's just like, why do I need that in a concealer? Just doesn't make any sense to me. So now that we are blended out, I'm gonna do a little bit of cream contouring. This is the Huda Beauty Tantour in the shade Fair. This is my favorite cream contour to use. It's really, really, really creamy and really user-friendly. And just like very blendable, which is what I'm into. It's like just a little bit like intimidating looking, like it's pretty dark. And I'm gonna see, you guys see my job? Why does it do that? Is it like my hair? I don't understand why it does that. One more time. Kind of just pressing this in. It's just like really pressing it in. Oops. Okay, now I'm looking like a disco ball. I'm so oily. I'm gonna go in with powder now. This is the One Size Powder by Patrick Starr. This is a fantastic loose setting powder. It really just mattifies everything. Look at that. You guys see that? So I'm gonna use this bronzer. This is the NYX matte bronzer in the shade Deep Tan. It just looks like that. It's a very red bronzer. And this is Morphe M503, right? M530, excuse me, sorry. This is a brush that sheds a lot, but it's like the perfect size for me for bronzer. So I just can't give it up, okay? This is a very pigmented bronzer. If you use this, beware. The first time I used it, I left a stripe on my face. For blush, I'm gonna take this Revolution. What is this called? Oh, this is the, yeah. So for blush, I'm gonna take this Makeup Revolution X Roxy palette. And I think I'm gonna go in just with like this shade right here. That like warm nude shade. I'm gonna put it back here. get some color. I like to place my blush back here because it really helps to lift the face. I'm sorry I'm looking in the viewfinder a lot, but my mirror is down here, so if I keep going like this, you're not gonna be able to see what I'm doing. So I'm kind of using it as a mirror, which I know I shouldn't do, but I can't help it. So I don't think I'm gonna do any like contour, like powder contour, just because that's not what my soul is telling me to do today in this look. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go do my brows and do my lashes. Or actually, before I do that, let's do the lower lash line. So I'm gonna take this is just a little, like, I don't even, smudger brush? I don't even know what it's called. But I'm gonna take Willow, which is the first shade that we used. This one right here, oh my God, right there. I'm gonna take it on the smudger brush and I'm just gonna, right underneath, pack that on. Such a dark shade. Anytime I use a concealer that's not my Lancome concealer, I just like get disappointed. That concealer really is like the best on the market right now. Like this infallible one, it is not doing it for me right now. I'm gonna go in with How You Doing on just that same Morphe brush that we used. And I'm just gonna smoke this out. All right, I'm gonna go put some mascara on, do my brows, and do my lashes, and then I'll be right back and we can finish up this look. So I will see you guys in a second. I feel like I cut these a little too short, but it's okay. We are near the end. We're so close. I can taste how close we are. I just threw some brow freeze through my eyebrows, my Anastasia brow freeze, and then I applied my Arsonist lashes by Molten. I use these all the time. They're so great and they're so flattering to every eye. Fantastic lash, and they're like $5. Can't beat it. So for lips, I'm just gonna do, you guys can do whatever your heart desires. I'm gonna do a nude lip because that's where I feel the safest. So I'm gonna take my favorite lip liner. This is the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in the shade Wherever Walnut. I don't know where the name is. Just is a very nice nude lip liner. This is my favorite lip liner ever. I'm just gonna go ahead and do what I do. My hands are shaking so bad today. I don't know what it is. You guys know I really overline my lips just because that is who I am. And for lipstick, I'm gonna take my Fenty Beauty Stunna Lip Paint in the shade Unbutton. This is such a gorgeous nude shade. I used to use this all the time. And I'm gonna take a brush for this part. You can use your fingers, but I'm extra. And I want to use a brush. I forgot how much I love this lip. This lip combo I used to wear all the time, and it's so beautiful. So my last step, as always, as I knock over everything, my last step, as always, is just to bring back my birthmark. So I'm going to go ahead and use my One Size eyeliner. My skin is looking super dewy, which I don't normally love, but what can you do? So guys, if you have stayed this long, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you. This is how the look turned out. Super colorful, but also definitely a lot of fall shades that you could use if you want to do a colorful fall look. This could be something that you do. That Mikayla Glamlite palette is, the more that I play with it, the more I fall in love with it. I've never used Glamlite before, but their shades seem really, really creamy and blendable and just super pigmented. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like the video, please make sure to show some love. I greatly appreciate it, and it definitely helps me out. Make sure you guys hang out, stick around, stay a while. We would love to have you on this channel. And here's just another shot of the look. Like I said, skin is super dewy, so if you're into that, definitely check this out. I'm not into dewy, but I still really like that foundation, that tinted moisturizer, just because it's very lightweight. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next one.